All right, good morning, everybody. How are we all doing? People are already asking me things in here, like that's crazy. People are asking me to spit some bars, sing some songs. I saw that before we started. Running a little bit late because we had to do an early battery swap here. But yeah, it's good to see you all. See some new people in here as well as some regulars. JMJV, what's up, 2 words? Rachel, Don't the Watcher, Official John Charles, Tricky Detective, Victoria, Mr. G4 Pilot. Oh, here we go.
Let me just finish writing this, and then, oh my God, have we got something to talk about today?
You're gonna pick a fight with
I am so gonna pick a fight.
Oh my God.
Just give me 1 second.
Here we go.
I just gotta finish this one thing.
All right, well, you guys did something to piss
Gotta
Harvey
correct
off.
young Anakin here on something.
I'm still learning.
Anyway, guys, yeah, good morning, Nisi. Good morning, Sean Cappuccino. Don't go too far, I won't. I'll keep it, no, don't worry. I'm right here, Harv. What's up, Utter Chaos, Tricky Detective, good to see you again. Kim Hobbs, Victoria, Tia. What's up, Charles?
Don't let him bully you. He's gonna, I've seen this. I've worked with him a very long time. I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna come on, he's gonna try and bully you over something he didn't like that you either said or chose
For lunch.
yesterday.
I imagine
it
it's a
might
lunch
be the
thing.
lunch. It might be the lunch. But don't let him bully you. Listen, we have a beautiful thing going here where you guys get to communicate with us, we interact, you pick out his lunch, and he eats it. And that's the deal. Don't let him bully you because he's gonna come on here, he's gonna say, you know what, I'm not letting you choose anymore. He's gonna be a real...
Charles, you're looking a little
Don't let him
drippy
do it.
today, man.
What?
Looking drippy today.
Drippy? Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Dude,
Is that,
like,
is
what's
that a
this shirt? You
compliment?
got, it's a compliment. You got the shirt going on, some nice new pants,
Hear
some
that,
cool
Jan? I'm
shoes.
drippy.
What's going on today? Feeling yourself a little bit.
I wasn't, but now I am because now
Hell
you
yeah,
told me I'm
man.
drippy. So just a new shirt, that's all. You know, no big deal.
Janet, you got a new desk? Is this your new desk? Is this where you're sitting now?
Yeah. There's been a shift. There's been a shift
Been
in the
some
universe.
shifts.
Anyway, don't let him bully you.
What's up, Kia? Steffi, good to see you. Oh my God, all right. Sure to smash the like button, guys. If we can get to 1,000 likes before we even start the show, that would be amazing. Guys, lacking in the like department recently. What's been going on? 724 people, only 126 likes. I'm not complaining, but I am saying, I mean, you guys could, you know, if you guys do want to get on Harvey's good side before he chews you out, you know what you could do here. You could smash that like button. What's drippy? Drippy is a way to describe someone that is just got that shit on. I can't say that. He's
Okay.
Oh, I can cuss? Oh, okay.
So, you know, I have given you guys the power to decide the best part of my day.
Don't even go here.
Oh, I'm going to
You're
so
not
go.
allowed to go here.
I am so
because
going to go here.
You choose the options.
No. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter, okay? I'm still giving you guys the option to decide the best part of my day, which is lunch, okay? So yesterday, you had a choice, and
Here comes the bullying.
and you chose the shrimp tacos, and I didn't know that an hour before you voted, there was an article that came out that said shrimp has been recalled because it's radioactive.
Shrimp from Costco.
And you guys told me to get shrimp. You wanted to kill me. You tried to kill me.
You wanted to kill yourself because you chose shrimp as one of the options.
I didn't know that the article was out.
You were the guy
I
talking
didn't
about
know.
heaven
I didn't
yesterday.
know there was an article that said shrimp was being recalled because it was radioactive, and you guys chose shrimp by like 58%.
I think you're saying because it's only things that have caffeine.
Caffeine.
It's only the
I don't
Walmart
care.
shrimp.
I don't know where this restaurant
So-
got it from. They may well have got it from Walmart,
Okay.
and you chose shrimp.
Don't go radioactive on us.
No, it's like you hate me.
We just dropped a poll. Did Harvey eat radioactive shrimp?
How
I
would?
hope everyone votes
And
yes.
they're saying hopefully. That's
Yeah.
what the poll says.
Actually, most of them have started voting no, but I'm gonna incite them to turn that around.
How do you know? How do you know where this restaurant bought it from? Do you think restaurants want to buy the most expensive shrimp? If they're putting it in a taco with all the crap that's in a taco, they buy the cheapest shrimp. Where are you going to get the cheapest shrimp, Jackson?
Probably Walmart, but I don't think Brizo Bar.
Exactly.
I don't think
You don't know. You don't know.
D-
You don't know.
I can get.
You don't know.
I would gamble.
Where are they buying it?
I would
then?
gamble.
Where are they buying it?
They're
Some
right.
proof?
They're right by Marina Del Rey.
Well,
What if
they're not
fishing.
fishing. They're not fishing.
What, how do you know?
Because I
you
know
know?
they're not fishing.
How do you know?
Because I just know it.
Do you know?
I know it.
Do you know Mr. Brizo himself?
Actually, I met Mr. Brizo.
Oh, did you actually?
Yes. And all I'm saying is you knew that it was shrimp tacos, which means they're going to buy the cheapest shrimp. And you knew that there was radioactive shrimp that was recalled, and you guys are trying to kill me.
So dramatic, Harvey. So dramatic.
I couldn't believe it when I read this. I read it when I got home last night, and I couldn't wait to talk to everybody
Do
today.
you feel a type of way? Do you feel kind of weird?
I feel glowy.
You feel glowy?
Yeah,
You seem glowy.
glowy
Yeah,
from the radioactivity.
You're glowing every day, Harvey.
From the
Come on.
radioactivity.
Oh my God.
I know.
And you know what? 63% of people said you didn't eat radioactive shrimp.
How do they know?
You just said you guys knew. You guys knew.
You
And
knew.
now you're saying.
Yeah,
how
but
do
that's
you know?
what they're saying now because you're covering yourself. Ugh. I couldn't believe when I got home and read that.
Nuclear Harvey.
I couldn't believe
exactly.
when I got home and read that.
People are calling you Nuclear Harvey now.
Seriously.
Harvey,
Yeah,
stop
I
placing
have a
blame
right
on
to
us.
go
Yeah.
nuclear.
Auto Chaos is saying stop placing blame on the audience or me. You're placing blame on me and the audience.
I'm not placing blame on you, Jackson. I'm placing blame on the audience.
Okay.
Because they're the one. Although you voted. What did you vote?
Shrimp tacos.
Okay, well then I'm voting. You're part of this. You're part of this.
Okay.
God.
I mean, look.
Honestly. I mean, I thought we were kind of friends.
You're gonna go nuclear? Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I could take it or leave it. All right. Well, 1,000 people in here. Good to see you all. If you want Harvey to eat more radioactive shrimp,
No, I've got.
hit the
Believe
like
me,
button.
I've gone through the menus today.
You've gone through the menu.
I've already gone through the menus.
Are you going to let them decide again today?
Huh?
You're gonna let them decide again?
Yeah,
again
but
today?
I mean, now I've got to worry about. Are you trying to like off me like a Putin thing?
How do you think that worked? Do you think he wants shrimp, so they poisoned?
No, what I'm
all the
thinking
shrimp in
is
the area
that you guys read that like an hour before you voted that there's this radioactive shrimp.
Okay.
And that you intentionally wanted me to eat radioactive shrimp is what I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this the headline for today? This is the breaking news.
Well, this is what I wanted to talk about the most. I couldn't wait. I literally couldn't wait
my
this
God.
morning to talk to you.
See
guys.
what I have to deal with, guys? See what I have to deal with? He eats shrimp tacos, and they just happen to be radioactive, and now it's
And now it's your fault.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody should have disclosed in the comments. By the way, Harvey, shrimp is radioactive. Ugh. Okay.
Wow.
Well, at least I got that off my chest. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder what you're gonna give him today.
I've got two options. You want to see something interesting?
Oh boy, here we
This
go.
bread-
What is this? Is it moldy?
No, it's not moldy. It's interesting. It's got
Oh, your emails are up. Get out the way.
It's got 0 sugar and almost no carbohydrates. 1 gram of
That's
carbohydrates.
actually pretty good.
I know, and it tastes good.
Does it taste like?
It tastes good. It tastes like
Is
bread.
it gluten free?
I don't think so. But it tastes like bread. But if you're trying to like watch sugar, it's 0 sugar. It's great. And bread has a lot. I didn't know it, but bread has a lot of sugar generally,
A lot of carbs, yeah. The
and a lot of
sugar.
carbs. But this doesn't, and
Wow.
it's just as good. I mean, you know what? We should.
Why are you
Why are we
promoting-
not charging?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
I was gonna
why are
say
we-
I
they
know.
need to be paying you money. If
You're right.
Gonna
I'm not gonna.
What do you mean? Why? What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, for the advertisement?
put those numbers around.
All right.
Yep.
This is a dangerous thing here.
It is.
Maybe you should get away from my desk.
Yeah, no.
What's up, Anakin?
You're going to North Cahuenga. I have the address now.
Cahuenga what? No, don't worry about Mike's. We'll tell you when.
I'll check. I don't know which Cahuenga and what. I don't know.
We're going to shoot something today for our next documentary,
but
which is really cool.
Andrew suggested you leave at 1:15. I would say you probably want to leave at 1.
What's the name of the bread?
Huh?
You don't get to find out what the name of the bread is till they pay us to tell you.
That's right. Now we should tell them.
Okay,
because
what's the name of the bread?
I mean, it's healthy-ish. It's called Hero.
Hero bread.
Yeah. And honest to God, it's just as good as bread. Seriously. The wheat bread is better than the white bread. But
Cahuenga, just before Hollywood Boulevard, like literally right before.
that was my first house.
The
Was
trailer?
right there except a block east.
The trailer?
My first house was,
Doesn't matter because you have fancy shirt.
I had a big argument with Bill Maher about this. That he was saying that now is the best time of life. And that's what people like to say, but it's not true. The best time of life is when you're younger and you experience first things for the first time.
That's a good
It just
point.
is. And my first house was, it was in kind of East Hollywood, and it was a converted trailer that they stuccoed and plopped on this little piece of land. And it was $64,000. And I was so excited. I went to a gas station and I bought a sofa and a love seat for $129. I remember this. I see it. And the living room was 11 feet wide because it was like a trailer. But I just loved this house so much. And it was my first house. And I used to sit on the porch and drink a beer. And I didn't even like beer, but I thought that's what you did when you bought a house, that you'd sit on a porch and you'd drink a beer. And I was so excited about this house. And it's like the best parts of life are when you're young and experiencing things, because you may get something better as you get older, but you don't have the same thrill that you have when you get something for the first time. So even though everybody likes to say, oh yeah, the best time of life is now. No, it isn't. It's when you were younger.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I'm having the best time of my life right now.
And guess what?
In this camera rig, on this floor, filming you, talking about drinking beer on a porch.
And even if you are lying, this will be the best time of your life, and it's not going to get any better.
Aww.
That's just the truth.
Nah.
I mean, you may accomplish
You had
more.
me all the way up till there.
You may accomplish more.
Anakin, this is the best time of your life.
This is.
It's helping this
I
guy.
don't know that this is. the
Okay,
best
so let
time
me
of my
ask you
life.
something.
I don't know that. This
Okay,
is the best
hold
time
on.
of
You
my
just got an apartment in Santa Monica.
Uh-huh.
Is it the first apartment you've ever had?
Yes.
And is it exciting to have it?
It is exciting. Yes.
And even though
Uh-oh.
spam, and even though it wasn't furnished for a long time,
Yes.
wasn't it exciting to be in your own place for
You
the
know
first time?
what? Honestly, it was more exciting to get big purchases for the apartment. So like a bed and like that stuff. Like that was exciting.
And what do you think? Do you think the next time you buy a bed, it's going to be as exciting?
No, no.
Exactly.
Okay,
And that's my point. That's the metaphor.
I agree with you
the
on
metaphor
that.
is the mattress.
I agree with you that the best time of life is when you're experiencing first things for the first
Yes.
time. That makes sense. But I don't know that right now is the best time of life, because what if you experience something better
Well,
later
you're too
on?
young. Like I'm not saying. I'm saying when you're 20, you're 23. When you're 24, 25. When you're even 30, 35.
That's
but
the
then,
best time
but
of
then
life.
all of a sudden,
It's the
when you
primary.
just start to upgrade, upgrading is never as exciting as first time.
Speak for yourself.
It's true.
Speak for yourself.
It's just not as exciting.
I don't know.
Well, okay. What do you
60.
think? What do you think is going to happen the next time you buy a mattress and you buy
No,
like
no,
a
I'm not talking
Sealy?
about that. I'm not talking about
But
that.
it's the same principle.
I'm
You're
talking
missing
about-
the metaphor.
I think then
no,
then the
you're
bigger
missing the
purchase-
metaphor.
The bigger purchases then become more exciting. So going from an apartment to a house, that's exciting.
Okay, fair. But then
Right?
you're buying a house for the
But
first
that's
time.
an upgrade.
Okay, but then when you have a house, suppose you get a bigger house the next time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's going to be as exciting to get the bigger house?
I don't know.
I do.
I don't know.
Only one of us has experienced
that.
that.
I will defer to
And the
you
answer
on
and
that.
the answer is it's the first one is the most exciting. What are you nodding no?
It's shaking my head no. This would be nodding no.
Okay, so let me put it this way.
I remember, listen, I heard your conversation. I understand the concept of what you're saying, but I know what I felt the first time I bought a bed. Actually, I think the first time I bought a bed was a water bed, actually. And yeah, I was excited about it. I was definitely more excited about the last bed I bought because it's just a better bed.
But you're more excited?
Yeah, like
I'm not saying it's not
bed is so freaking comfortable. Like I love this bed.
You love your bed.
It's the
you gotta love your bed.
It's the best bed I've ever purchased.
Can I ask
And
you
I
a
love
question? Would you rather, like, you just went on vacation? Nice vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
You
must have been
to-
nice. You were on vacation again? Really? Wow.
You like to go?
Who has gone
God,
2
here we
weeks
go.
and then
I've
said, oh,
started
by the way,
a
I'm
side
leaving
argument.
Thursday and Friday?
Was it gone 2 weeks?
started a
Was it
side
gone 2
argument.
weeks?
What?
Was not.
Started a side argument. Would you like to go on vacation sometimes when you can?
Yeah.
They're nice vacations. Hang on. Would you rather have the lifestyle you have now, or
didn't say that.
What's more fun? Would you rather go back to being 20 years old, doing what you were doing, having nothing, or would you rather be where you are now, where you can go and have these nice experiences?
I didn't say that. No, hold on. No, hold on. I didn't say that it's more fulfilling. There's a difference between fulfilling and exciting. There is a huge difference between the two.
Okay.
There is a huge difference between the two.
That's true, and maybe that's what I was more thinking.
Well, I don't know that there's. How is there a huge
There's a
difference
huge difference
between fulfillment and excitement?
Fulfilling is a sense of accomplishment, a sense of achievement,
And
a
that
sense
doesn't
of
excite you?
comfort. But excitement is just, you're not getting excited because it's the best thing. It's that the first thing is always the best thing. It just is.
I think you just
Because you're
contradicted
experiencing
yourself.
something for the first time.
When did I buy my first bed? I think it was in Arizona.
Let's take
I
a
think
poll.
so. Yeah.
Brendan.
Over 60% of
water
people
bed.
think that life gets better as you get older, according
I
to the
did.
chat.
If you
Wait,
do it right.
wait, what did you just say?
When
just
did you
agreed
get
with
your
that,
first
right?
apartment?
They went
Life does
against
get
his
better.
point.
Life
When I
gets
moved here in 20.
better as you get older.
Okay, was it the first
You
apartment
think
you've
so?
ever
If
had?
you're doing it right.
I mean,
It's not,
yeah,
it's
if
not
you're
true.
doing-
That's
Is the
not true.
apartment is the place you're in now
Big
nicer?
Oh my God, way nicer.
But which was more exciting to get? This place or the first place you ever were on your own in an apartment?
The first place because I was on my own.
I get it? Okay. You lived with your mother till you were 30.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this bit anymore. I'm so sick of this bit. This
It's
bit
not
went
a
on
bit.
For, it went on for 8
Devin,
years
it's not
after
a
I
bit.
moved out of there.
It's a bit if you're making it up.
I
But
moved
it's
home from
accurate.
college. I lived there while I was getting my feet on the ground, and then I got a job.
And then,
I stayed there for 6 months
okay.
to a year,
and then,
I moved out
not.
into your neighborhood. If you want
First
to
of all,
know,
it wasn't my
If you want to know,
neighborhood.
we were neighbors.
we were
were
not neighbors, and he
neighbors.
knows that.
I saved up some money and moved into your neighborhood.
We were not neighbors.
You dropped you.
Okay, all right. You
How
moved.
close was my place to your
You
place?
were probably. That house was probably 3 miles from your parents.
It was 3. It was less than that to yours. Yes, it was
You're missing the
Redondo.
point.
They're two different
You're
cities.
trying to move the goalpost.
It's a different city.
You were 3 miles. You were in a different city, about
Yeah.
3 or 4 miles from your parents, and then you moved to Long Beach.
There's a lot of traffic in.
stories.
There's a lot
Then
of
you moved
traffic in
further away.
Torrance.
But where do you live now, Devin? Currently, in proximity to your parents.
Same city.
I'm sorry, same city.
My caretaker
And-
lives there for my
and-
child. Something you don't have to deal with.
Oh.
I don't really know if that's a flex.
I don't know. That's a great
but
flex.
I know.
I mean, kinda.
No, but you're right. You're right though in
It's
your
kind of a
point that
flex.
the first place you get, like when I went to college, I lived in a dump in college. I had the most fun at that place than I had any.
Exactly.
But you had the most fun there because you were.
Well, you're on your
college.
own for your first time.
Right. But were you excited about? You didn't have to buy a bed there.
Okay, so let me
that was
ask
a
you.
dorm.
So let me ask you this. Let's be honest here, okay?
Oh no.
What do you think is going to be more exciting, your first marriage or your second?
Okay. Dude, what in the heck is going on? You get a camera in front of this guy, he's off the rails.
What?
Thank God she doesn't watch the stream.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, remember I said he was going to bully you? He tried to bully you about the shrimp? It had nothing to do with it. The shrimp is from Walmart. Are you saying that you think
Yes. Yes.
that Brizo gets their
You
shrimp
shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say the name. But
the report is there are concerns about shrimp that Walmart
I
is selling.
understand. So if you owned a restaurant, you care about the profit margin, right? I mean, just be real with me for a second, right? Now, if you're going to serve shrimp like a shrimp cocktail, where it's the shrimp raw and whole, you're going to have to get upgraded shrimp. But if you're putting it in a taco with lettuce and mayonnaise and cheese and whatever else is in there, it's going to be masked enough that are you going to buy the most expensive shrimp if you own a restaurant?
You are speculating. This is wild.
You're speculating too.
But you're wild. The difference is your wild speculation you're using to weaponize against our loyal viewers here, and you're trying to bully them.
Yeah, well,
I'm not going to let you bully them.
I'm not trying to bully them.
You are.
You tried to kill me. You tried to kill me yesterday by 58%.
We're not going to let it do. I'm not going
to see my refrigerator today, and then we're going to start.
God.
Oh my God.
What's gonna happen here?
Captain Streamer over here.
Okay.
Here's some Isopure.
Yep. I got Isopure, Diet Coke.
So let's run through it here. Okay, you have butter in here.
I got butter. Butter is
Alright.
good for you after working out. It's a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
And
Get some lactic acid
cheese
back.
and Isopure
Yeah.
and mayo and
You know,
mineral water.
can't show that.
What?
You know, I still have that. You know, remember when you gave me a bottle of Isopure?
Yeah.
Still have that bottle.
You didn't drink it?
I drank it all. But at the time I was like, Harvey gave me a bottle of
Oh
something.
my God. Are you kidding me?
It's somewhere.
Okay. Are we going to start? Let's start.
Yeah.
It's classic first child. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Okay, we're going to start with the biggest. God, these pants are falling off.
You're kind of drippy today too, Harvey. I like the
I know,
pants.
but these are new jeans.
You got there.
Well, no, I'll tell you why. Because my favorite jeans I've ever owned were these chip and pepper jeans that I got in 2004.
Oh my God, those chip and pepper jeans.
Lisa Hudson got it for me.
I know all about
and
it.
I still have them and I wear them, but it's 20 years old and the pockets are starting to tear. So I decided I looked online and I found chip and pepper jeans, which are these, and this is the first time I wore them. And
These
I
are
thought,
like the jeans that Kendrick Lamar performed at the Super Bowl with.
he wore chip and pepper, really?
No, he wore like. Again? Come on, man.
I know.
You need some new shoes for
but
you.
they're falling off. Okay. You want to know what's
Go on.
cool move?
What's a cool move?
So I went to the dry cleaner last weekend, and because I needed to get the hem taken up in the bottom, and she said, "No, the tailor's gone. You can't." And I said, "I'll just pick it myself," and I think I picked it perfectly.
Yeah.
I think I picked that perfectly. The problem is,
This is such a good
it
shot.
keeps falling. We should start because this is really getting boring for them.
Yeah. No crap.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay.
This is.
So, what's the?
We go on the news today.
What's the guy's name? Is David or Daniel? David. We don't have sound. We have sound on him.
Alexa's gonna play.
Yeah, I have it.
So what's A2?
Alexa's name is Daniel.
What is?
Fioravanti.
Okay.
Jackson Velcro for Christmas. I agree.
Yeah.
I want to tell the chat before we start.
Fioravante.
Guys, as we're talking about
Daniel
these stories,
Fioravante.
You.
What season was he?
you can
One. He was on the red.
write any take that you have. Please
David
submit it to the chat
Fioravante.
because I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
read
want.
it to
I mean, we
Harvey.
want some feedback.
We want
We
opinions.
want feedback.
Even if your opinions are so
Dumb.
wild, dumb, maybe even a little offensive, please, don't go over the line. But
No, we said if your opinions are dumb, we'll be the
yeah,
judge.
exactly. But write them. Every single story, write them. If you want Harvey to know what you think, I'm going to read out your name. I'm going to read out your comment. This is your chance.
Yeah.
And see, look how much we're revealing. We're revealing way too much. You guys are like holding your cards close to the vest, and we're showing you everything.
Yeah, I mean, Devin just completely embarrassed himself.
Poor Devin.
Thank you for getting that in chat.
Tell your wife sorry about
I
that.
didn't embarrass myself. You might have just ruined my marriage.
You too?
Oh, God.
Okay. I'm telling you, I had this big, I did Bill Maher's podcast, and we had an argument about this, and I think I kind of won the argument by the end because I started asking him what was more exciting, and he kind of started thinking about it, like your first car. What was your first car?
The car I have now, it's a Subaru Crosstrek.
It's the same car? Well, that's because you're 14 years old.
Okay, dude.
No, your first car is
When I
very
was born, you
but
were
your
50.
first car is
Okay,
very
you're
exciting
52.
because that's freedom. Like, you can go somewhere.
Right, but it's like, what was your first car?
A Ford Escort. It was very exciting.
Were you more excited about a car that you have now than you were when you got this car? More excited? I'm not saying fulfilled or anything like that, just excitement of having your first car.
Yes, that is probably the most excitement you have over any first purchase because it just means freedom. It means I don't have to ask my parents when I want to go somewhere. I can just get my car and go.
Independence.
Of course, you also have to
It was
put gas in
exciting. Yeah.
Right, but
And
that's
then when it breaks
Could do without
down,
the bill, but yeah.
and then when it breaks down,
it's the first is the best, and you know you can make all these. Oh yeah, I know life's better now and everything else. Maybe it is on levels, but in terms of the excitement level, it's just not.
so what you're saying, it's all downhill after.
In terms of
20 something.
excitement, you're not going to do better than you did the first time.
Well, you got to find new things that excite you.
You do.
There's so many new things you
But if
haven't
you
done
do
before.
find new things,
All right,
then the new
Captain
things get
Inspiration, enough.
But it's true. And if you find the new things, then new things excite you.
Yeah.
Can you start the show?
Okay.
This is the show. See, Enam even says, Harvey, Charles, and Jackson, I love watching the show when it airs to see the final cut of the show also. So he watches it live and he watches
I know.
the
Can you
final cut.
believe what it looks like on the air?
Yeah.
It actually looks like a show when you watch it on the air. Yeah.
This garbage fire ends up being a show.
It's funny Jackson roasts Charles about being old, but Harvey roasts Jackson about being young. None of them are free from, like, both of them are in the crossfire, don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, everybody in here gets
Oh, yeah.
it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Did you think Charlie Neff is a blonde?
What the? That was a stray. I mean, it's true, but what do you don't.
Literally a stray.
Just looking around the room, saying, hey.
God!
What in the?
Jeez.
That was.
Oh, my God.
But honestly,
That
fair.
More Jamie Schramm?
That's
All right.
Jamie. I see him on his
Yeah,
keyboard.
right.
The ingredients.
The grocery list. The grocery list. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Wait a minute, the grocery list, did that include coffee? Ah, okay. Got it. Okay, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to actually do the show. So this is the part that is going to end up airing on our television show.
If we get it right.
If we get it right. Okay. Okay, silliness gone. Here we go. Welcome to TMZ Live. The war over The Biggest Loser continues, and it looks like Jillian Michaels has scored a victory of sorts.
She has an ally from season 1, a guy you may remember, one of the Biggest Loser contestants, David Fioravante. And he talked to us about his experience. Now, we should say, it's not like he's saying he loved his time.
They hated each other.
Yes, he was not.
They hated
He was
each
not
other.
a fan of Jillian when he was on the show, but he has seen some of the allegations that have been made in this documentary, and he's seen Jillian's defense.
So you should know the documentary really does paint Jillian in a bad light. And they say, among other things, that she was feeding these contestants caffeine pills and it was prohibited on the set.
Right.
She is saying BS, that these caffeine pills were being distributed. There was a doctor on the show. They were being freely distributed. People were drinking caffeine, taking the pills, but she didn't, with the exception of one time.
She said she did give, but that was because an EP.
The EP told her
it's okay, go ahead and do it.
But otherwise, she said she didn't give caffeine pills.
So here's what David told, or Alexa spoke to David, and this is what he said about caffeine and Jillian.
Off the show, she knew or thought she knew that I was gonna go home, let it all go, give it all up, didn't deserve to be there to the end. You know, Dave's not taking this seriously, and that's the part that pissed me off. But I still wouldn't hold the grudge against her. I can only speak to my season, right? And the only thing we did that was a competitive edge that you could argue was maybe cheating is Preparation H works in many ways, but one way people don't know is it takes and extracts water out of your skin. That was like the only thing that she gave us to do, which was the Preparation H trick. It's definitely not like diet pills, those caffeine pills, or anything else they allege they did, not even in comparison.
Okay, I am so blown away by the Preparation H.
The Preparation H thing, I didn't know. Also, we'll just get it out of the way, and then we'll get to the substance of this. He looks like Stanley Tucci, right?
Oh, he does.
I thought he looked familiar.
No, he does.
Totally looks familiar. So he clearly, it sounds like he doesn't want to. This seemed reluctant, like.
Yeah.
But this was only
Jillian wasn't my
season.
favorite
This was
person.
only season
It was
one.
It was only
right.
season one, so we can't talk to like the other seasons or other contestants' experiences. But as an enemy of Jillian, I mean, they went at it on the show. So for him to be like, yeah, she didn't give me caffeine
He's
pills,
saying right
and
is right.
Yeah,
right is
exactly.
right.
Now, hold
What's-
on. So Jillian has been sending us emails.
Yes. Because she said she has hundreds of emails, so she's ready to go to war with them.
Okay,
And
so-
in fact, she is meeting today with the meeting she was supposed to have yesterday with Brian Friedman didn't happen.
The attorney.
Yes, it is
About
happening.
possibly suing Netflix, suing the
Correct.
producer.
That meeting is actually happening right now. So.
Okay, so
But
Devin's
she
got.
sent Devin an email.
Yeah, so she sent me obviously all these emails yesterday where they're talking about, you know, caffeine and coffee, but what she thinks is the smoking gun. In 2013, there's an email that a line producer sent to like the nutritionalists, all the trainers, basically all the people that are working with the contestants, saying here is an approved list of all the foods to give to the contestants, a grocery list that they were gonna get to basically use for the season. And let me know if you want anything added.
And this is a show list.
So it's a list. I believe we did put it up yet. No. So anyways, I mean, it has all the things
You
you'd
can show- we
expect.
can-
Yeah, you can show
A
it.
lot of like really like, you know, healthy stuff, whatever, foods, but.
Wait a minute, what was up here?
Well, this is just
go,
foods.
Go
This is
up.
just
There was
foods.
something that was that. What is that?
Oh, this is just like some, I don't know, they highlighted certain things. But
Certain
the
foods.
important thing is she
To
wanted
this
to
argument.
highlight drinks and beverages, coffee, ground dark roast, Starbucks ground coffee, all these teas,
So they're
all these things that
caffeine.
have caffeine in it. So
Right.
she's like, for him to say that,
Pills though.
but I thought he was saying it was 100% no
It was
caffeine.
eventually it was 100% banned from the show entirely because people were abusing the coffee.
What year is that?
So it
This is
depends-
that list
this is
from?
2013.
Okay,
So this
so-
was
What's the
season
first season?
15.
Right.
That's her
Oh.
side.
So exactly, she's saying
So that's way into
So
the
that's
show run.
interesting, yeah.
yes,
That's way into the run
and
of the
that's
show.
an approved grocery shopping
According
list.
to the email, he was saying this
Sent
is
by
the
the-
approved list. If you guys have any issues with it or want anything added, add it. And there was an Excel sheet that has all this stuff.
Huh.
So
Well,
So it
if
goes
that's true,
So the caffeine
when did
part
the
of
show
this
end?
just seems.
I actually don't.
When did the show
know
end?
When?
What was the last season of the show?
Look it up.
Because
20.
season 13, that's a long way into
2016. So it
So
ended a
3
couple
years before,
later. A couple
they're
years
still,
later.
they've got
And
caffeine
it
on
started
the,
in 2004. So
right, so they've got caffeine on the grocery list.
I mean, they're going. I mean, this is just going to be a war between those two, going
Yeah,
back and forth,
it's
and
gonna-
the rest of the people involved.
It's going to
right?
be a war of email because I'm waiting for, on the other side, they're going to say, but we have emails saying this. But the caffeine thing seems like a done argument. Like,
It feels like there was caffeine on the set.
you're right. And Preparation H.
And Preparation H. Jeez.
Hey everybody, it's Denisha Valentine based out of Orlando, Florida, and this story is very interesting. I mean, the grocery list, like you guys said, it literally says that there's caffeine items on there, the Starbucks coffee, whatever the case is. So, whose word do we take? Is it David who is telling the truth and saying that none of this is true, or is it the other contestants? But that also makes us question, what is their motive? Are they in this for the money? Are they in this because the series is out? If anybody felt like they were at harm or in harm's way or being pushed to consume things that goes against what their body needs, I think they should have had all right to just back out of the series. So I'm very interested to see how this plays out from enemy to now, having her back with David and Jillian. Is going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
You raised a good point. I mean, we should point out we spoke to David. David was not part of the documentary.
Right.
So you are getting different stories from different contestants.
Well, the most interesting thing, frankly, is the grocery list.
Because the grocery list doesn't, that's...
Right, it's neutral.
Yeah, exactly.
It's neutral.
Although, I do have one question before we move on. Did David say where they put the preparation H?
Yeah, he said they rubbed it all over their body.
So you rub it
He
on
said
your
the
body
tubes
and
were
it takes...
empty. That's how much they were putting.
So you rub it...
It's like an ointment that's...
No, I'm being dead serious.
You'll find out.
Just look it up. You'll find out.
Wait, what?
That sounds a little disgusting.
Oh, every day with Devin learning things.
Hemorrhoid treatment?
This is my Dude. We got to do a show. Devin learns things.
I know, it's hysterical.
Devin learns
shit.
things.
It's like hysterical. It is the funniest thing in this room. Okay, does anybody have a Kleenex?
Babcock.
Put some preparation H on it.
Thanks. Thank you. What do you guys think?
Wow, preparation H. Who knew?
Clementine says, Jillian is one of the most honest people. She hates lying and she hates being lied to, it seems.
are.
I've always liked her and I always watch her podcast. I read this one because it's interesting. Most people are hating on her.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
See, what I heard was on social media, people are hating on Bob Harper.
Really?
Yeah, they said that in the morning meeting today because I guess he was mean to somebody in the show that's part of the documentary. I don't know what it was, but I don't know.
Jamie, this...
There's a lot of anger.
Meredith Schroeder says, I used to watch that show. It was controversial back then, and now everything is coming out. Jillian was always considered the mean coach.
That's my recollection too. But she played it, you know? It was like a role she played.
Okay.
Tricky Detective says, what this sounds like to me is that someone else on the show didn't drink caffeine, and so they made a big deal about it, calling it an enhancer for other people.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's that there's a big argument whether Dr. Huzanga, who was the doctor on the show, did really ban caffeine, and was he monitoring it properly? Were people giving it behind his back? Was nobody giving it except Jillian? So that's really the issue.
Mm-hmm. People are saying caffeine is nothing. If she was on cocaine, then we'd have to call someone.
Well, apparently, look, caffeine can increase your heart rate, your blood pressure, and, when they're doing exercises and they're overweight, it could cause a health problem. So, I mean, there's some legitimacy to that.
I would never sign up for a weight loss TV show. Of course they're going to apply pressure for results. That's from Rachel Frazier.
I mean, if you think about it, what show does not push that line? Look at Survivor. Look at Naked and Afraid. Look at Fear. It's not America's Top Model.
In which post is this?
That show, you had to walk like you were walking for your life. It was intense. It's true.
America's Top Model.
I'm so confused. April Wine says, I'm so confused why these people go along with these things at the time. And here we are years later with complaints and lawsuits.
It's just the way it works now. It gives it a second life.
Mm-hmm. Toria Williams says, she helps so many people lose weight and change their lives. So why are you trying to ruin her reputation? Are you looking to get money?
I mean, that's true. I mean, the one thing that show did was it inspired people. I mean, and look, and there are stories about people gain the weight back afterwards and all. So, they say sometimes it's not about what you lose, it's what happens to your head after you lose it.
Mm-hmm. She was not mean in my eyes. She was firm and strict.
Okay. Are you ready?
Ready?
I thought we were doing Chris Martin.
So after all that,
Do I just sit here this way? I guess I have to fix this.
Where is Sydney Sweeney?
Sydney.
Oh. Wait a minute, we're doing 5 minutes on that? It's kind of a one-trick pony.
Yes, she is.
Oh, oh, oh.
No, I know, I
I
know.
got music in my head.
Ooh.
It's really.
What song are you playing?
It's just a beat I created myself.
What's that?
Break it down.
Okay, well, what's the name of her movie?
Air guitar? Okay.
Americana.
And what did it gross in the box office?
Oh,
$5.
what's going on there?
What is okay? What? That's not a figure.
It bombed.
Right, but what's
It
the?
is fair to say it
They
bombed.
didn't give a figure.
I'm sure there is a figure.
500,000.
That's it.
I mean,
Let's get some W's in the chat for
Americana
Charles
box
dance
office.
moves, guys. I'll give you guys this moment to spam. Spamming's allowed. W's in the chat. WWW.
Okay, are we ready?
Bonds and Mars, estimated 500,000 at the box office.
Jesus.
We're doing Sydney now, yeah.
I want to see that. I also want to see you guys smashing the like button. Again, 1,300 people watching, a little under 400 likes. What is going on? We're trying to grow this live stream. We're trying to push this thing out there. Trying to grow our family, you know?
Okay.
You guys want more challenges? You guys want a Discord server? Come on now.
Howdy. We're going over here.
Okay.
I gotta say though, I do love the stream
Okay.
exactly how it is.
Here we go.
We gotta grow, we gotta improve.
Ooh, Cinque Terre. On her screen.
Okay.
Even Sydney Sweeney takes the loss every now and then.
Boy, this is a big L.
A huge L, but I will say this for Sydney Sweeney. She knows how to divert attention from said bomb. She had a movie that came out last weekend.
Americana.
Americana. It is generous to say that it came out last weekend.
Yeah.
By Hollywood terms, because it only made $500,000.
It is a bomb, a verified bomb.
But enough about that, because Sydney, in her off time, when she's not making movies, decided she would try a little skydiving.
This is so smart that Sydney Sweeney has, her stock is really high. This movie did not help because obviously everybody looks at that. So she figured out the Trump way of diverting attention.
And I think this is the perfect way to do it.
With the help of the girls, I should say.
Well, I think life is precious because you can't watch it again. But once you realise you're not going to be around forever.
So,
what is that crotch shot?
Yeah.
So magical.
Do a little skydiving with a guy who, by the way, is a master skydiver.
Master skydiver. God, you should look at this guy's Instagram. It's crazy.
Serious, like, I think he's on the Red Bull stunt team, but
everybody's making jokes about the guy, how excited it must be to ride Sydney Sweeney down.
I mean, I just think it's so funny.
One second. Danielle, do we need to do that again? Because our audio is going to have that music.
Yeah.
There's no way to get around that.
Yeah, okay, start it
we gotta do it
again.
again. Turn that audio down.
So
and we're
turn it off. Turn the audio off.
Okay.
It's just going to be B-roll.
Yeah, we just had a technical problem. Okay, so that's Sydney in the plane.
Why do they have to do the crotch shot like that? Like, I feel like even the camera
sit
guy
down
is
on the-
totally in on this.
Okay, by the way, this guy is
The luckiest guy
well,
of all time.
his Instagram is crazy.
Now, why doesn't her jumpsuit fit? I don't understand. Why is it so...
Gee,
You know you pick the outfit.
Can
It's
you
not
not-
like they gave it to her.
Doesn't it zip up in the front?
It may, but people make choices.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, everybody's talking about the guy.
Well, hold on. Whoa. When you say everybody's talking
Well,
about,
everybody in the room
what
was
you
talking.
mean is you were talking about.
I was.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just funny. It's like he's married apparently.
Yep.
And so when he goes home, the question is, does his wife say to him,
What did you do today?
And was it exciting? I mean,
how could it not be when it's Sydney
she doesn't
Sweeney?
ask that question anymore, right? Because his job is exciting every day.
Right,
So
but
she
he doesn't.
ask that.
But he doesn't do this with Sydney Sweeney every day.
So she does probably just asked, "Oh, who'd you jump with today?"
But I will say, between American Eagle and skydiving and everything else,
And the soap that she had.
and the
that's
soap that she
sold
had,
out.
she is the best marketer.
Because she's doing so many other things, so that even when she
movie
has
bombs.
an Americana or a Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's Web?
She was in Charlotte's
Not
Web.
Charlotte's Web. What is it called?
Madam Web.
Charlotte's Web.
Wow,
All right, I went back to my
last
childhood, okay?
God.
Sorry, Madam Web, whatever. She'd have been better off doing Charlotte's Web, I'll tell you that.
But, you know, there are only so many bombs you can have before the luster wears off.
And yeah, when you have bombs, fall back on cannons.
Oh.
Where's
Hi,
Devin? That one was for you.
In Portland, Oregon. I think Sydney does a good job by diverting the attention from any bad press she's gotten in the last few weeks. I think that video that she put out of her skydiving is the perfect video, kind of to divert everybody's attention and kind of get it back to like Sydney Sweeney, not my, past weeks of chaos. So I think she's did a good job at getting us and keeping our attention for these next few weeks and any projects to come.
Yeah, apparently he went to attention too.
Just filled with double entendre.
Oh, you're Mr. Cannon?
Yeah, one double entendre per segment.
People are saying that it might not even be about how her movie bombed. 2 words says, Sweeney's jumpsuit is a way to promote the new season of Euphoria.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
That's not. We don't even know when that's.
Are
coming
they?
out yet,
Are
do
they?
we?
Have they shot it?
They've shot it.
Started
yeah, they've
shooting,
been shooting it.
Who knows when it's going to come out?
Yeah, that's weird. We haven't seen like them. Don't they film that on location too? And we haven't seen any shots of them filming it.
No, we have.
Oh, we have.
That wedding scene she was shooting.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Rachel Frazier says, I have no interest in her at all. Still wouldn't be able to spot her out in the crowd.
Seriously?
Yeah, I would.
Would you notice her falling out of the sky in a jumpsuit that zipped down here?
Banner Everything says she should ride that wave while she still can. Get that money.
Well, it's true. I mean, look, there's going to be a point, where the baton gets passed. It always happens.
Yep.
Always happens in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. She will do something else.
Except with Brad Pitt. I saw that.
But even he, there was a period where he wasn't
There was a period.
starring in film.
No, there was.
And that's when he started his production company, which is now one of the biggest production.
Right,
So he
but
has
now
that as this fallback now, and then he went back to.
I don't know what
Star
he
Wars.
did, but that dude looks like he's in his 30s.
Did you watch F1 while you were on vacation?
No, because it wasn't.
Oh, it's not on streaming yet.
Right.
Bobby says, does she do Preparation H too?
God,
I think Preparation H is the takeaway. What's going to be better than that? Is there going to be a fact that comes out in this show? that's
Preparation
better than
H. That is just gross that people do that.
So it takes.
So they rub. So
you rub
it's
it
a
on
hemorrhoid cream.
apparently,
It's a
and
diuretic.
it takes the
It takes the
water out,
of the
which
skin.
makes you
But-
lose
but
you
if
lose
you
weight.
Take water out of your skin, and your skin is going to get
dry.
Nobody cares about that. It's all about losing weight.
Like UFC fighters must use it.
Oh, that might be a trick.
Just dropped a poll. Are you a Sydney Sweeney fan? 70% are currently saying no.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
Kayed says, yeah, I don't know who Sydney Sweeney was before all of this. Before her ad, I had no clue. So people,
Didn't you know the Glenn Powell, Sydney Sweeney thing where everybody was saying, oh,
that movie was not good, though people saw it.
they saw it because of the
Euphoria.
They saw it because of
But
exactly
although-
what she was doing, all the hijinks.
Even Euphoria is kind of a niche show.
April Wine says, if Harvey wasn't so busy eating
Not
tainted
quite.
shrimp, he'd be up to date on the filming of Euphoria.
Maybe so. But I do know my restaurants, right, Katie?
Yeah, great recommendation for a restaurant.
I gave her a great recommendation
Simon.
last night.
Venice.
It's in Venice.
Oh.
Simon, okay, I'm writing that down.
I don't want to start anything, but do notice when Katie comes to town, suddenly you're very free with the reservations. Oh, let me get you in someplace. This guy's not getting me one.
Yeah, that's not true, actually, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah.
You think he gets us in? Well, yeah, he did get us into this one. But to be fair, we ate at 5 o'clock, so I don't know if anyone's
believe
gunning.
me, there was
I don't know
no,
if anyone's
it wasn't
gunning
like
for
a big
that
problem.
time slot.
And the reality is, the reality is that if I were really doing this on the merits, Katie would be the last person I'd get a reservation for because she took me to a place in New York that had the worst chicken.
That was not,
it was the worst.
That was not my recommendation.
You
that
were
was my husband's rec. I do not take responsibility for his decision.
It was awful.
I'm sorry.
It was awful.
But I've made up for it.
By what?
I don't know.
Burning down his condo.
Right, yeah, right.
I don't think we need to relive all of our difficult
If you really want to go
moments.
through the history here.
Talk about your house almost burned down.
All right. Anyways, what are we talking about? Coldplay? I got a Biggest Loser script to write.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got to get going here because
Where am I going?
Katie
Do I
is
just
doing
stand
double
here?
duty. Katie. Show him Katie.
No, we showed him.
Katie's writing.
Katie's writing a
for
piece
the other
for
show.
Everyone say hello,
TV.
Katie.
Hi, everyone.
But she's come out to chat with us about Coldplay. So we're going to get this done.
Okay.
So we don't screw up the other show.
Am I just standing here casual like this?
Oh.
Where do I go?
Why did this make me tired all the time?
Oh, great.
Well, Alexa's going to come back to her desk.
Well, I can't stand in the middle of you because I will look like a giant. Let's come down.
Alexa can wait.
Is this a good shot?
You don't look like a
I'm
giant.
going to look huge if
Sit
I
down.
stand in the middle of you. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
And then I'll just do this.
Great.
Let's go.
All right.
Stop it.
Where are we? This is A2.
Coldplay.
You know the gist of this. You
don't need IFB. She's fine.
No, we're good.
I have this.
Okay.
We'll tell her about it. It's fine.
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Chris Martin says everybody got the whole Coldplay busting of the astronomer CEO. They got it wrong. This was not a kiss cam, and he's seriously upset about that.
Oh,
I don't know about
please.
seriously.
Seriously upset. It's the best thing that happened to Coldplay
But he
in a long
finally
time.
addressed the big controversy at a Coldplay show last night in Hull, England. And they were doing the thing where they still do it, by the way. It's not like they stopped.
And everybody now ducks because it's the thing.
But he wanted to provide a little disclaimer and to explain why they've been doing it for all these years. It is not a kiss cam, so he says.
It's not a kiss cam. We've put one couple and then you're branded a kiss cam by the rest of your life. It's unbelievable. This is called a Jumbotron. And we've done this for a long, long time. And we pick people out to say hello. And sometimes they turn out to be an internationally massive scandal. Sure. But most of the time we're just trying to say hello to some people. That's all.
But the question is, then
they're just trying to say hello.
No. But then the question is, how do they pick the people that they decide to feature?
It's the camera person, people, the camera operators are just going around
No,
the
this is
same.
Chris Martin not accepting responsibility that the Jumbotron ruins lives. It does. Think about it. Think about the amount it ruined these two people's lives. It ruins any marriage proposal. People get stuck in marriages because they get proposed to on a Jumbotron.
No, actually,
and have to say
no.
yes.
That's actually that's a bigger thing.
Jumbotrons don't ruin lives.
They do.
People on Jumbotrons ruin lives.
No,
You
absolutely
got that
not.
from the National Rifle Association.
These two people could have just led their secret lives forever and been fine, but the Jumbotron ruined it.
The Jumbotron didn't ruin
It
their
did.
lives.
Jumbotron
But wait a
just
minute, but
reveals
Katie
truth.
does have a point, that when they do these, are you guys engaged, then one person feels obligated. It could literally ruin their lives.
The pressure you
it
feel
could
to
literally
say yes.
ruin their
Yeah,
lives.
you're stuck in a marriage forever because you had to say yes on a Jumbotron.
You sound really bitter.
Well, yeah, because I am anti-Jumbotron.
No, I actually agree
we
with
did
her.
it on the concert.
Were you proposed to at a concert or something?
I mean, I would have had to say yes.
It's a guy like 40 years older than you to boot.
They'd be sitting in the...
Okay, all right. We don't need to bring my husband's age into this Jumbotron. See? Ruins lives. I'm anti.
Hey, it's Patrick from Atlanta. And I I really respect how Chris handled this. And he made it clear that his intent was to connect with his fans, not to stir up drama. You know, one thing you got to think about it is, you know, celebrities been doing this for a long time. They have jumbotrons, you know, maybe at basketball games you have kiss cams and things like that. But, you know, it's not as if he knew they were having an affair. You know, it wasn't fair to him. The real takeaway here is, though, if you're having a high-profile affair, maybe not do it in a public place. Maybe not do it on the company dime, you know, and take a little bit of accountability for it.
Let's suggest it shouldn't be a high-profile affair.
How about, yeah, low profile, high profile, any of them, yeah.
But I do have a question for you. Are you, based on what happened with that couple, are you more likely, less likely, or unfazed about going to a Coldplay concert in the future?
I mean, I would say, you know, I'm an Apple Music Coldplay guy, so I'm probably unfazed. I'll probably catch him on YouTube or something like that. So I would say unfazed.
Unfazed. Okay.
He's not going.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
You know that's BS that Chris Martin loves what happened, right?
You think so?
Yeah. Oh,
yes. This is so good for Coldplay.
Oh, I thought you meant it's BS that he didn't like what happened.
Oh, no, no.
It is BS that he didn't
like what happened.
Yeah.
He's pretending like he didn't like that it became
he loved it.
No, yeah, he definitely loves
it. It's like, Coldplay was on tour. I don't know if we even knew that they were on tour until that happened.
People are saying Katie's wrong. It's not the Jumbotron that ruins life. It's the cheater that ruins lives. Exactly. It's the cheater's fault. Kimberly says, yes, the Jumbotron did ruin their life. They didn't ask to be on that Jumbotron. They asked to just go and be private and enjoy themselves.
I don't know. Look, to that point, I don't know how many people, if you've been to a Coldplay concert before, then you would know that they do this thing.
Yeah.
But if it's your first time, you don't know that they do it. And
also,
what are the chances? Like, I guarantee that the astronomer guy, I've forgotten his name already. What the hell was his name? Everyone's forgotten his name. The astronomer CEO. Anyway, I guarantee he's sitting at home or wherever he is thinking, what are the chances? Why did the camera have to come around to us?
Yeah.
We're in a giant stadium. They're at Foxborough Stadium. We got all. Why
me?
Us?
Yeah. Checker Champ says if they were not cheating or doing something wrong, we wouldn't even be talking about this right now. There wouldn't be anything wrong.
No,
with
I mean that's the first thing.
Yeah.
But the second thing that he's definitely asking himself is, how did it happen to come up on me? And I would say, what are the chances? 100%. Always.
Yeah.
Andy
People are saying
Byron.
that no one knew that they were on tour. People are saying that. People are saying this put Coldplay on the map. Are we filming a pickup?
I didn't put Coldplay on the map. That's made him relevant at the moment.
Put that shirt on the map.
How do you want to censor this?
Can I do that?
How do I
Censor
wanna
what?
censor?
Come on.
Oh my lord!
The whole thing, but should we just do that over?
Can we show this?
So we're having, yeah, you can shoot it. We're having a conversation. So for the TV show, this is the internet, so it's wild, but we can do whatever. But this is a photo of Romeo Beckham.
We own this, right?
We're licensing it.
Oh, okay.
Let's not get into.
Anyway.
Gotta make sure.
I don't know. You can't show.
I know I can't show it, but can I show her face and then black bar the rest?
I don't think you can even show
when
her.
you black
Why can't
bar,
you show that?
When you black bar her face, it looks worse.
The sexual nature.
It's more about her being in front of
It's not about his genitals. It's about her.
I know, but she's not touching.
Because you're not seeing his genitals.
But you're not touching.
But it's this.
It looks like she's doing.
That's right. I mean, why did we blur that in the site?
Well, because
Google.
I don't think that's it.
Yes.
The blur
Yes, Google character.
You think that's a Google problem?
The blur actually makes it look
1000%.
worse.
I think the blur makes it look worse too.
Yeah, like graphically, not just like.
No, I think the blur creates an intimation that's
Yeah.
worse.
Maybe that's why you should add it.
I don't think the stations see it that way.
So should I leave her face unblurred?
I feel like we've shown more bulge on TV before.
It's not the bulge at all. It's the sexual act.
Sorry,
It's not the bulge.
Right. There's nothing.
It is not the bulge.
There's nothing that needs to be
Shout out
blurred
to his
here.
bulge. It's a great bulge.
Yeah.
He wanted the whole thing blurred.
Quick side note from Eric. Shout out to his bulge,
Honestly,
bro.
I think you
Good
got to
bulge
do
is
is
good
Good
bulge. What
bulge.
do
You
you
gotta
want?
have a good bulge.
either blur or black bar.
I think Siobhan's right. You just blur this.
This doesn't need to be blurred.
No, that doesn't even
No,
need
I was
it.
saying.
You got to blur.
Well, no. The only reason I'm saying
her
the only reason I'm saying it is here's the reality.
My mic's probably
There's
live.
ocean here, so there's a space.
There's no ocean. What are you talking about?
That blue.
Yeah.
That blue is his. That's
No, this.
Harvey, she's grabbing his ass like she's.
She's grabbing his butt, and then that's his junk, and that's her face. That's the problem.
Oh, I thought that was the ocean.
No.
No.
Oh, well, that makes it all different.
No, you got a blur.
That is not a sea between them.
Okay. Okay, now I get it.
Oh, now you get
Now I
it.
get
It's as
it.
big as an ocean, you might say, but it's not an ocean.
We just have to explain human anatomy to Harvey.
Harvey just complimented Romeo even more.
Okay, now I get it. Now I get
Cruise.
it. Now I get it. How we can't show
Let's not
that?
show on stream though because we didn't pay for it.
Okay, well now I get it.
The whole thing?
Oh. Well, I didn't get it before.
There you go.
Or do you want to leave
Is she not kissing?
She's basically kissing.
She's kissing.
His junk.
I think
He's
you.
in his speedo.
I don't think we can use
You don't need it. Use the other image. There's another image.
Well, no, because then it's going to look
I'm
like.
glad the live stream is really getting to see
oral
the
sex.
important conversations.
I don't think you
decisions
can do
we have to
that.
Make each day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think you can do that. Yeah.
Well,
I think
can you
gotta
use
say,
another image?
Really important business decisions, guys.
She's so.
Was this a package?
No.
In the
This is
meantime-
where it's a joke. But the joke is that you.
Vacation together, so.
No. That's not the joke.
What was
The joke is.
No, I said.
Katie thought you changed. Katie thought Devin had changed the picture, so she was asking whether Harvey.
No, I was looking. We pitched that photo, and then I was going through the gallery, and it was him on
a
the little
wakeboard.
wakeboard thing. I'm like, oh, didn't you do this on vacation, Harvey? And Katie thought I was talking about
What
that
picture are you
photo.
referring to? This one?
I think the important thing is that we don't cut the pitch
think we're
though,
gonna
because
kill
the
it.
guy who pitched it was
Didn't you do
really
this?
on his stride, and you know.
But you did because you were telling me about how you did the boiling.
The hydro,
Katie
the
couldn't see what picture you were on.
e-foil.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
No, they didn't.
you want me to wander in again?
Wow.
No, we're doing
No, they didn't. Right?
1,400 people on the chat. A little under 500 likes.
that's not a lot.
To
Just
our,
by
halfway
total
to our.
coincidence,
Yeah, not a lot.
anything
You
with
guys
me.
are upsetting Harvey.
Is that his
I've reached
real
our goal here.
British
Get 1,000 likes before the stream ends, guys.
What are we doing wrong? We must be boring everybody.
Hammer time.
1,400 concurrent viewers puts us in the top 1% of all streamers.
Seriously?
Yes.
What are you getting for lunch?
What are you getting for?
Okay, well, you want to do lunch?
Let's do lunch.
Did you have something you had to
Okay. Anakin, what's the name of that salad? It's superb. The grain salad.
Oh, it's the bowl, grain bowl.
It's one. Okay, a grain bowl which has grains and lettuce and just all sorts of other healthy stuff, or the turkey burger salad, which is a delicious turkey burger on this
I know
really
they're gonna-
interesting
they're not gonna
salad.
pick
Good Lord,
What was the first
Get a
option?
smash burger. What the?
A grain bowl.
I wish.
Okay.
You know how
right, it's for
nice
the
my
grain
life
bowl,
would
guys.
They're both
be if
good,
this
by
guy
the
didn't
way.
eat healthy.
Yeah, they're both good.
They're both good.
Here.
I don't think Harvey wants the
Of all the
turkey
junk you
burger
want.
today, guys.
He's wrong.
He doesn't want the
No,
turkey.
he's really wrong.
No, I'm
and
very
stop it,
right.
Jackson.
I'm very right.
Jackson, stop it.
Get him cereal.
Exactly.
You guys know what to vote.
I'm gonna start a
Whatever you guys want.
The next time he goes on
It's either
vacation,
gonna be the turkey
Oh,
burger.
God.
Petition
Charles doesn't.
Janet.
to transfer over to be your assistant.
Charles doesn't wrestle with these decisions. He just eats cookie crisp.
Oh, my
dipped in
God.
mayo. Let the world know. What? You don't wrestle with these lunch decisions because you just eat cookie crisp poured into a cereal
We've
bowl.
had this conversation.
What did you do?
ridiculous.
What did you
This
do?
has been this
They don't know this
conversation's
about
been
Charles.
had on stream.
They don't know this about Charles.
We're doing this now.
Perpetrating
Charles
for.
eats famous Amos cookies out of a bag and he puts it in a bowl like it's cereal. And he pours milk over it and
What's
he eats
wrong
it
with
and he,
that?
and
Actually,
he
sounds
calls it
true.
cereal.
No, it's
It does
true.
sound incredible, but it's never happened. I don't even know what
Watch
you're
his
talking
desk.
about.
You can see it. You
Watch
see the
his
red
He
dot.
eats cereal for lunch.
Yes.
I'm just
This
shocked
kid
that
is-
you've maintained
This physique?
your
Eating
not eating.
Yeah. Oh,
That's.
Okay, let's do this.
All right.
There's an Obama slot.
So wait a minute. So we've done A, B, and C now, right?
Go to the slot. Slack.
Yeah, we did Eric Adams yesterday.
In the stocks.
Yeah. Michelle Obama.
Got it.
What'd she do this week?
Our oldest, Malia.
Now, where do you want me to?
I have no idea what the story is.
But she,
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Do I
Well, I
start
better seat
this
in my pants here because I have no idea what this is.
at the beginning, or do I start at 10 seconds
Okay,
in?
let's do it.
Kyle, is this fixed? Okay.
She's gonna figure out who you.
I don't want to hear it yet.
Yeah. He doesn't know it. He's not
Yeah,
paying
I
attention.
mean, do you know the way the show works?
He doesn't pay attention to anything other than himself.
That's how it worked for Bill O'Reilly.
Now it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you know what this is? Because I don't.
No, we'll figure it out.
Okay. Here we go.
Former First Lady. She said
Oh.
something.
Stuff.
And then
Did you see the picture of Trump?
I honestly still don't.
No.
You didn't see the portrait?
Oh, the portrait, yes.
Oh,
Where,
my
him
God.
in the trench coat.
Oh my God.
The flags.
The flags
next to him?
behind him.
Looking like Bruce Wayne.
Jeez. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying.
We'll get to that.
Are we doing that?
No.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
Oh, they're doing it now.
Should Michael be D or E? E, right?
We have him as E.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So wait a minute. We're doing Michelle and what?
Lex Luthor.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right.
Eric, I'm still waiting for my call about ayahuasca, but it never came.
Oh, wait a second.
Why did I mention that? God bless it. Ugh! Why did I mention that?
That you want to do ayahuasca? Oh, the other part of it? Doesn't matter. You've already lost the bet. It was supposed to happen in June.
I've made a bet with him, and I realized
That's right.
I owe him
That's
money.
right. Now you're gonna have to pay up. I just made a lot of money, Derek. Hey. And you do not.
Why did I mention that?
I had forgotten about it.
Oh!
I'd totally forgotten about it.
I totally forgot about it until I just said that.
So had I, but now.
But now it's time to pay the piper?
What?
Did you guys make this bet on TMZ TV?
Yes.
Yeah.
We did discuss it on TV.
I remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
That Aaron Rodgers would ask me to do ayahuasca with him.
And he did.
And he did not.
Oh, and he did not.
Never talked to me in my life.
Never spoken to him. We made this bet back. Oh, it was at Reagan's wedding. It was around Reagan's wedding is when he did it.
Right.
Ugh. And if he asked you, you'd say yes. Yeah.
The bet hasn't ended yet, though. You might ask him.
No, it was
No, 'cause
June.
now he's in training. He's not going to do it now.
It was supposed to be in June.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Okay.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. Michelle Obama is opening up about some difficulties in parenting. Although, it doesn't sound like it was her difficulty. It sounds like she was laughing at her husband, Barack Obama, having difficulty.
Oh, hijinks.
With one of their kids. She was talking, so on her podcast, she had, who was the guest? Dwayne Wade and Gabby were on as guests. So they were talking about parenting and different parenting skills. And she revealed something about Malia and really about Sasha also, and how they interacted with
I haven't seen
president.
I haven't seen this, so I want to see this.
This is really interesting. Check this out.
Our oldest, Malia, is very much, she is, she's gonna figure out who you are, what do you like, and let's discuss. She would tell me, I'm going out this weekend, but I'm gonna go in and give Dad like 15 minutes. And she'd go into the treaty room and tell me about Syria. Oh, wow, really? Oh, well, that must be, you know, and then she'd be like, okay, well, I'm gone. Brock would come out of the treaty room going, well, I just had an amazing conversation with Malia. And Sasha is like a cat. She's like, don't touch me, don't pet me, I'm not pleasing you, you come to me, you know. And Barack's like, well, she's difficult. I was like, no, the first one was a pleaser.
A pleaser, otherwise known as the first one played you.
Yeah, the first one played you.
The first one totally played you like a fiddle, and you didn't even know it.
She throws shade at him every week.
She really does.
She throws shade at him.
This guy
every week. She does this.
The first one sounds like a politician. It sounds like Malia knows how to manipulate people and get her way, whereas Sasha's like a bull in a china shop. She just is sort of full steam ahead. You're going to like me on my terms. I'm not going to read you or try to play you in any way. Malia, I would say, is more cut out for politics. You can't.
Do you know
the topics are going to be?
Do you know who they are? It just occurred to me. I hadn't heard this soundbite.
The honeymooners?
No. You know who they are? They're Sonny and Cher.
Oh,
they are
where they're
Sonny
playing out
and
their
Cher.
domestic disputes broadly before an audience, and we're all eating.
Yes.
It's actually not a bad call.
And
I see it.
Yeah.
And they
I'll allow it.
And they developed this whole thing in nightclubs, in small nightclubs when they were on the skids.
Well,
but they're Sonny and Cher.
Where Sonny was the put-upon husband, and she was the glamorous wife.
And that he was the butt of the jokes.
Yeah.
They're Sonny and Cher.
I mean, except that he was the president of the United States, and Sonny and Cher had a variety show. But other than that,
he was a congressman.
He was a congressman.
He was a congressman.
Oh, I forgot.
He was a mayor also?
He was a mayor of Palm Springs, and then he was a congressman.
Right. I forgot about the political dimension.
See?
It actually is right.
We would like it to end differently, but yes, I see the metaphor.
Oh, right.
Yes. Begrudgingly, we got to give him credit for that one.
Guys, Alana Nicole coming from Los Angeles, and Barack Obama having parenting issues gives me like utter joy. As a parent myself, hello, is so relatable. Try negotiating with a teenager as to why dirty dishes do not belong underneath your bed. Forget nuclear codes, that's the real struggle. It just feels so good to know that Barack and I have a trauma bond.
Oh, God, a trauma bond. That's funny. Wow. Pull that out of my butt.
What?
Sonny and Cher was a really good. That's who they are.
See, that's why we don't tell you these things ahead of time. We just let you work it out. Sometimes you come up with gold, and sometimes
not. Ha!
I have your lunch, Harvey.
It's a turkey. Please. Please. I've wanted this all week long. No, I can't. I can't, because I told him I would do this. I've got to be true to this. And if I didn't, Anakin would rat me out. Depending on the day. I don't even remember. Where is it? Cafe Vita. What are they saying? Turkey burger, right? Because you would take too much pleasure in telling me it was the other. If they say the grain bowl, they just hate me.
No, I just like being silent because you're in suspense. You got the turkey burger.
I got the turkey burger. By what percent? 50,
like
58.
Like a lot, like 72% got the turkey burger for you.
Thank you guys.
Hey, and I voted turkey burger too.
After you said
So there you go.
That you were, or that Charles said you were bullying them, that you started the stream. Say hi, guys.
You started the stream lighting
You
them
tried
up.
to kill me.
Yeah.
You were like, you guys tried to kill me.
Well, they did.
And now they feel guilty.
But now we've patched it up.
No.
exactly. Just about Gavin.
Two turkey burgers.
Yeah.
You want one? They're really good.
I've tried it. I'm okay.
You don't like it?
Wow. He doesn't even like the turkey burger. It must not be that good.
Oh, no, they're really good.
No, I think this is one of the few times where our tastes differ in terms of food.
Yeah, we normally like...
Like you like Italian, I like Italian.
Right, we like the same stuff.
Sandwiches are great, you know.
It's true. Huh. Wow, I figured that out with Michelle and Barack Obama.
No, he doesn't. He definitely doesn't.
Okay.
Go for it. People are saying that it's interesting to get, like, we have more insight into the Obama's family than ever before because of the podcast. And I feel like it kind of follows the same pattern with this live stream.
Well, you got to read the books. I mean, I've read books on both Michelle. I've read books on Michelle and Barack, and I've read books by Michelle and Barack.
Mm-hmm.
And so they really get into it in some depth, actually. And the books are really good. I forgot the name of the book about them is really good. I forgot, maybe it's called The Obamas. I forget what it's called. It's a long book, but it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And that must have come out like 8-9 years ago. And then she wrote her story and he wrote his. And they're both, they're actually really good. They're interesting people. Okay, are we ready to go?
Yep.
What are you doing, man? What is this?
What? Just gotta stay limber.
What's going on?
You gotta work your joints.
What is this
otherwise
pose?
They are falling down.
Well, that's what belts are for.
Well, no, I just.
Devin, can you show Harvey the? Oh,
All right,
okay.
I'll
come over. Sorry, never mind.
We're ready to say hello.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Michael. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Okay. You're right? Cool.
I don't know. I was thinking of taking a trip to the Smithsonian.
Oh yeah.
But first, you got to get past the National Guard to get to
Right.
No, you just got to wait to go for another 3 to 4 weeks, and then we'll have fixed all of the problems there.
Right.
You know, but don't go before then.
Reimagining America.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so before we start, can I just say, and we're on YouTube too, so just do not fall for this. I get this text that says, I'm visiting LA for a work trip in October. Let's meet for coffee if you're free. And I have no idea who this is. And so stupidly I wrote, number not saved. Who is this?
What is?
It says, listen to this.
This is why people take phones away from
older people.
Yeah.
It says, listen to this. I'm Elena. We met and exchanged numbers while hiking in Yosemite in June.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Jasmine,
have you forgotten me?
Jasmine? I mean, they will throw out anything in hopes like, or maybe the person might be named Jasmine.
They
Maybe.
actually got you though, is the problem.
They got
and then
me.
they decided to pick the least plausible excuse.
I went to Janet, who's our head of research over there, and I said, is it okay? Well, Janet, I did ask you, and I said, can I type that? And you said yes.
That is so funny. They called me once. They said, your car warranty's run out. I said, oh, thank you. Which car? They said, it's worn out. DUI. I said, no, great. That's great. Which car? And I kid you not, they go, the Buick? I said, why did you? No one's driven a Buick in 20 years. What are you?
That's when the jig was up at Buick.
Okay, here we go, Michael.
They could have at least said Volvo.
Here we go.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Three, two. Well, you better run to the Smithsonian Museum in D.C., or really any of the Smithsonian museums. Sorry, not just Smithsonian. According to President Trump, it's all museums that are going to get the once over because he's tired of, well, slavery and the talk of slavery. So this was the big post he put on Truth Social last night. The Smithsonian is out of control, where everything discussed is how horrible our country is, how bad slavery was, and how unaccomplished the downtrodden have been. I have instructed my attorneys, whatever that means, to go through the museums and start the exact same process that has been done with colleges and universities where tremendous progress has been made, and then goes off about the country can't be woke because woke is broke. Look at that, you made a rhyme. That's cute.
It's on point for him.
It is completely on point. It is completely distasteful. And when I read this, the only thing I thought is, this is clearly just another
Epstein diversion.
Another distraction from, although now it could be Epstein is distracted from, could be a bunch of other things. It has to be that. Otherwise, it's just freaking offensive.
But I don't think everybody agrees with you.
Well, maybe
One
not.
Michael Knowles, I bet, doesn't.
Maybe not. Let's bring in Michael Knowles to talk about it from the Michael Knowles Show. Michael, welcome back. Going to the Smithsonian?
I'm going to wait a few weeks until they fix all the problems there. And then I look forward to going when the Smithsonian is restored to normal. You know, you guys made a claim.
Hold on.
Let him explain. Let him explain.
Restored to normal.
Let him
So
explain.
first,
to normal?
I want to give you a little insider info you wouldn't have known otherwise. You said this seems like an Epstein diversion. I can tell you for a fact this is not an Epstein diversion because I know for a fact that this has been in the works for a long time from the administration. I think it's a good thing that it's been in the works. The point that Trump is making is not about slavery. Everyone's focusing in on the word slavery. The key to what he's saying is everything. It seems like, and people of all races, of all backgrounds, all across the country know this, it seems like in recent years, all we ever hear is how terrible our country is and how the most important thing ever in our country is slavery. It's the defining feature, racism, sexism, oppression. That's all you ever hear. And it's false. It's very harmful to the country. It's a dishonest way of telling our nation's story. And people are sick of it. That's in part why they elected Trump in November.
I get it. Explain to me what parts of the Smithsonian go overboard with that. I mean, because the devil's in the details here. So I know he can make that statement, and I get the game. But what is it that's excessive regarding slavery in the Smithsonian?
Well, one big issue on the Smithsonian and on race and slavery is that the African American history part of the Smithsonian is a terrible service to Black Americans because that architecture is so ugly. So this is a little bit of a digression, but Black Americans deserve better than that hideous building on the National Mall, and I hope that that's the next executive order. The next part of it, what goes overboard? What goes overboard broadly, I have not done a tour of all the Smithsonian museums in the last 3 or 4 years, but I actually have been somewhat recently, and what goes overboard is what goes overboard in the colleges and the universities and even in the pop culture. And you saw this broadly in the last 5 years. White fragility, the constant race hustling, the hucksterism, the race to dinner. Do you guys really believe that in America today, one of our big problems is we don't talk about slavery and all of America's sins enough? No, of course not. You know, even on the point of slavery.
But Michael, it's not about talking about it. It's about teaching people about it. Right? So what's wrong?
Don't you think people have been taught?
What's wrong? So I'm sorry. So we don't teach history in this country anymore. Is that?
No, we don't
teach history, and slavery is part of that history.
We don't teach
right?
history. No, we teach
so
a very
history
partial view of
anymore.
history. That this is Trump's point. We teach a very partial view of history that America's evil and terrible to Black people and women and minorities and everybody else. But that's not the whole story of America. And this is why
the whole story. Of course, it's not the whole. Nobody is saying it is the whole story, Michael. But it is part of the story. It is part of the story that deserves to be told.
That's
why
what
to have the president saying that it should not be told, and we should just stop teaching it now because we've taught it for 20 years, so we don't need to teach it anymore.
He never said that we
offensive.
shouldn't stop mentioning that there's slavery in America. But the full story of slavery in America is that slavery existed in America for a very short period of time relative to other nations on Earth, many of which still practice slavery today. The other story is that 600,000 Americans died to resolve that question and abolish slavery. And so this is what I mean about the partial view of history.
How many more hundreds died after slavery was abolished? How many more thousands died? You're talking about numbers. You're talking about numbers from the Civil War. I'm talking about numbers from Jim Crow. How about that?
Sure. No, look, there were, sadly, a small number of people who were killed in racial strife, a relatively small number, though. We're talking hundreds and thousands, not hundreds of thousands. But furthermore, today in the world, in the Middle East, you have widespread slavery, especially in Arabia.
Well, no. You're not going to move the goalposts.
In East Asia, you have
We're not going to move the goalposts. We're not talking about slavery in the rest of the world. We're talking about it in this country. That's what we're talking about, Michael. Don't do the thing where you move the goalposts and say, there's slavery in other places.
I'm trying to explain to you.
I know that there's slavery other places in the world even today, and that it was
in Africa very widespread, in Asia very widespread, in the Middle East very widespread. Do we say that slavery defines those places? Of course not.
This is
okay. Well, I want to go back to something because you didn't answer my question. Trump said there was too much talk about slavery.
Yeah.
And I understand you're not saying we shouldn't teach it. You say it's excessive. I'm going to ask again. There's got to be something other than
what's going to change in the museum,
other than dog whistling, that you can point to in the Smithsonian that is too much. I've not heard an example from President Trump. I'm not hearing an example from you
or his attorneys.
What is it that is too much in the Smithsonian to sick his lawyers on the museum?
Well, Harvey, look, I think it's totally dishonest to say we have to point to this exhibit or that exhibit.
Point to, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Michael, I'm sorry. It is not dishonest to say that. That's the whole point. He's saying there's too much. I want to know, what is he talking about other than dog whistling?
It's not dog whistling at all.
Is he talking about
It's not dog whistling at all. He's making a very clear point, which is why he ties it to the colleges and the universities. So because no one who's watching right now, including none of us, have been to the Smithsonian in the last 6 months or a year, what he's
I've been to the Aerospace Museum 100 times.
Say it again?
I've been to the Aerospace Museum 100 times.
I think the Aerospace Museum is fine. They probably don't talk about slavery that much. But the Museum of American History, the Museum of African American History, the broader historical teaching in our country obsessively focuses on that. And the story of America is much broader. And so the point on this, too, when people are presenting it as though Donald Trump is trying to erase history or something, we're entering into the bisesquicentennial, 250th anniversary of America. We are trying to make America great again. All nations have stories that we tell ourselves themselves, that are grounded in fact, but focus on certain things. And over the last 5 or 6 decades, thanks to critical theory, the theory being to criticize, there has been a marked uptick in focusing on all the supposedly terrible sins of America. This has been documented by sociologists, especially since the 20-teens, and that is excessive, and it tells a false and dishonest story of America. And so what Trump is saying is, look, the people elected me because of cultural issues, because woke is broke, because these critical fictions about America have gone too far, and so I'm going to correct that, and I'm going to tell the proper story, which is what most people elected me to do.
Okay.
So I just want one last thing, Michael. So we should just go ahead and close the African American Museum in D.C., right?
No, we have to rebuild it. One of the great injustices to Black Americans is how ugly that building is.
Don't talk about the architecture. I'm talking about the museum and what is actually in the museum. We don't need any of that anymore,
Trump isn't talking
right?
about closing the African American History Museum.
I mean,
although what I would suggest is,
I
do think it's kind of offensive to say that Black Americans don't get to be part of the full American History Museum, that we have to ghettoize Black people and put them into their own separate little category as though they're not American. I do find that offensive. It was pushed by the left, and we have to deal with it. At the very least, we could give them a neoclassical building, though.
Okay.
I'm going to ignore a few words that were spoken there just for sake of...
I'm going to be the referee here. I'm going to be the referee.
Peace, but
agree to disagree.
American. Call me crazy.
No, we're not going to call you crazy. We are not going to call you crazy. At least I'm not going to call you crazy.
Yeah, hold on. Half of you might not call me crazy. I don't know. Hold on.
Okay, Michael. We will talk soon. And look, I love that we have a vibrant debate. By the way,
we do.
You can catch Michael.
Yes, on the Michael Knowles Show. Check it out.
And I might see you at the Smithsonian before then, before the next one. We'll see.
Not if I see you first.
Let's see you, Michael.
See you guys.
Okay, so sometimes it gets real heated. It's all right.
It's all right. W in the chat patrol.
Here's the thing about it. It really is.
Listen,
Michael's. No, Michael's.
I know Michael's thing, and it's like.
Yeah, but
I get it. That's his
the thing is, show me an example, and what he does.
There's
is
no example.
You point. Yeah, cut it.
To say
you point to the universities, which may have.
Universities.
By the way, which may well have gone overboard. The universities. I think there's a legitimate point there,
but universities, private universities, should make their own decisions.
I'm not saying they should. No. I'm not saying they shouldn't. But in terms of them going overboard,
anyway,
a lot of things
those universities can make their own decisions about their curriculum.
That's right.
And people can decide whether they want to go to those
Donald Trump
universities.
doesn't want to do that.
And he doesn't want it like that.
But in terms of the Smithsonian,
they don't get to openly threaten Jewish students, though, when they still in
I agree. I happen to agree with you.
Bull about it being a private university.
Agreed.
It's not.
But again, okay, don't you come in and start moving goalposts, because that's not what the hell we're talking about.
That was such a straw man. That was straw man.
No, but that's you're right.
You guys should have that ferocity when other guests.
You're right.
On the show.
No, you're right.
Good for now.
But hold on, I have a question for you.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you just say? That was strongman?
No,
what?
Straw man. It's straw man. It's a straw man argument.
Wait a minute. Then
what's the straw man argument?
You make another argument that isn't the argument, you push it down.
But wait a minute, explain this to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm just a simple point. Sorry. If you're gonna say the Smithsonian has gone overboard with slavery, just show me what is there that shouldn't be.
No, he should absolutely. Trump should absolutely.
I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows.
He doesn't know. He just wanted to put out his
But that's what I'm saying is dishonest.
I agree with you.
That's all I'm saying.
If you're going to say something's wrong,
show me what
you should have to.
Show me the example that causes you to do this.
I completely agree.
And he hasn't done it.
Because there isn't one. Yeah. It's just he wanted to do a rhyme to say woke is broke and to distract people from other
right
shit.
At the top. Oh, it's a distraction from Epstein. Like, come on.
Actually, I don't think it's a distraction. I think it's also a distraction from the troops being deployed in our cities. It's a distraction from that.
I think he wants that. I disagree with. I disagree with that. I think he's.
But you know what? We talked about it earlier this week, and I don't remember whatever it was you brought up, and we said the fact that, and you've said this also, that nobody will give Trump credit when he does something right.
Yeah.
Repeatedly, we've both said that's bullshit. When there is something that he does that we agree with, we'll say it. The problem is that people who support Trump will never say when he is doing, will never openly admit
I think there's something to that.
I haven't once heard you this morning, Mike, say this museum thing
By
is
the way,
bullshit.
that's not fair what you just said.
What?
No. Do you think, for example, DL would ever say something?
Oh no, I agree.
There's a lot of people.
Totally agree.
On both sides.
I
Both
actually
sides.
think there's something to what Charles is saying, and maybe people won't like this reason. I feel like this myself personally, so I'll speak for myself. I feel like because he is so attacked, and I feel like Trump doesn't get a fair shake in so many places, I think there is an inclination from his supporters to feel like they have to support him at every turn, even when things maybe shouldn't be defended.
And there are people who hate him so much that they won't acknowledge anything good.
Right. So I think that
I want to get back to this.
Yeah.
The reason this is so dishonest is nobody can point to a single gratuitous thing in the museum, and because of that, this whole thing is
taking things out of museums.
This whole thing is
fake. It's trashed way too much. Do I think this is the greatest country that has ever existed? Absolutely.
Okay.
Does this country have an ugly history? Absolutely.
Fine. So show me in the Smithsonian what he wants to change.
I agree with you.
If what he's saying if he actually believed it and actually had the power to change this, and by the way, he doesn't. But if he actually
I wouldn't jump to that.
If he actually did, then you would just shut down the whole African American history museum. Just shut it all down.
Well, he just
doesn't need to be there.
Michael just said that it's ghettoized.
Bullshit about the architecture is bad.
No. He's not talking about the architecture.
That's what Michael said.
No. But then he explained. I think you missed it. He said he feels it ghettoizes.
Yeah. By the way, that was also a really charged fucking word to use. So.
Well, it is.
And I chose to. Yes.
Took a pass.
I'm just saying this whole thing is dishonest.
Because he should have.
If he could say, look at this in the museum, this wing.
Harvey,
okay, show me something.
Guess what, Harvey? That's fucking bullshit. And then here's why it's bullshit. First of all, using the word ghettoized there is ridiculous. So his point is, we've ghettoized Black Americans by having a museum dedicated to their experience in this country. Really? Did we ghettoize Jewish people when we have Holocaust museums?
I get it. I'm not.
No, we didn't. It's there because people need to learn this shit.
I'm not arguing with you. I think the whole thing.
We're going to go down for 45 seconds for a battery swap.
Oh shit! By the way, we're not even doing the show. This is just us.
This is not
okay,
show, guys.
We're going to do a battery swap, and then we got to finish the show.
Yeah.
Woosa.
Woosa.
All right, guys.
Hi guys. Okay, we're done venting.
Are we?
See, we're just, well, we're not really done. But this is kind of what happens in the office all day long, these arguments.
We're not done, but we do have to get a show done.
We argue stuff all day long. Arguing is good.
It is. It's
arguing is good. Everybody thinks arguing is like scary and bad. It's so good.
Yeah.
Because what it does is it tests you.
Yeah.
And sometimes you realize, oh, there's another side. And maybe you change your opinion, or maybe you just understand the other side better, or cement your view. But it's good to argue.
Or maybe you just do what Charles did, and you're like, man, you're so out of it, I'm not even gonna.
And you just shut down.
Yeah, I don't like shutting. I don't like shutting down.
Yeah, so tell me what it is you understood better about Michael's side of that argument there.
I didn't say.
I agree with you that you can gain something from arguing.
I think the last point he made is an underlying feeling that he has, and if you asked him about the Holocaust Museum ghettoizing Jews, I think he would probably say the same thing.
So if you don't want to have a separate museum for each group's experience, how about not erasing that group's experience from the bigger museum, which is exactly what the president is proposing.
Well, I know, but he's saying, see...
Not erase, sorry.
He's saying too much.
Too much of it.
Okay.
So who gets to decide what the line is on
dishonest.
how much... By the way, we've talked about this. This is what, and I didn't even want to get into this with him, like, you and I have talked about our experience in history classes that I didn't learn jack shit about slavery. I learned this much about slavery in history classes when I was growing up. This much. I actually learned more about slavery from watching Roots than I did from all the years of history that I took. And I love history and I love history classes. But it just wasn't taught. So is that the right way to do this?
No,
is that what we want to go back to? I mean, I guess he would say that's when America was great, and that's what he wants to go back to.
Well,
I think that's crap.
We talked about this a lot over the years, and during the pandemic, and especially after George Floyd.
What was the book you read?
I read a whole bunch of books. But the one that impacted me the most, there was a part of it that impacted me, Bakari Sellers' book. And I read a whole bunch of books on Black history because I felt the same way. I didn't learn it, and we would have arguments in the office, and you would say, I'm totally disconnected. Right. And I thought, fuck it, I'll just read it. And so I started reading, and Bakari Sellers told this story, and it really hit me. And it had to do with the mortality rate of women who were delivering babies in predominantly Black hospitals. And that he was talking, I think he has twins, I can't remember, but he said that he was determined to get his wife into a white hospital because of the mortality rate. And I started thinking about that, and it hit me so that it's not just an issue of slavery, it's the aftermath of it. And it's just how society...
But Michael, and I'm clearly, by the president, by his words, feel that that doesn't matter.
I know.
I know. Even though there are lasting effects of slavery long after it was abolished, we're not supposed to talk about those things. We're not supposed to acknowledge it. And that's the part that's... So you can't be Michael and say, stop ghettoizing groups and giving them their own museum.
Let me take the other side.
And also say that you don't want to talk about their experience and their history.
So let me take the other side for a second. I don't believe it's defensible what Michael is saying and what other people are saying, supporting what Trump is saying. But I think one of the reasons for the reaction is what did happen during the teens when if you disagreed with the 2015, 16, 17, 18, that if you disagreed with the prevailing view in the Black community or didn't embrace it, they called you racist. And people got called racist way too much. And I think there has been a reaction to that by a lot of people. I
agree. And I agree that the word is probably overused.
It is overused.
However, what you have to understand, now come back to the other side and understand that the reason that not only Black people, but all minorities may go to that word is when someone doesn't want to acknowledge your experience and acknowledge that there are still lasting effects of the experience of Black Americans and other minorities in this country. If you don't want to acknowledge that there's still issues for those groups, then I'm going to have a hard time thinking I'm going to have a hard time trusting that what you're saying isn't racist, that it isn't coming from a racist.
And I couldn't disagree with you more.
And listen, and we've talked about this.
Again,
I acknowledge that not everything someone says
I haven't had your
that is
experience.
demeaning to a minority means that they are racist.
But when you say demeaning,
demeaning or disrespectful or just not acknowledging something that is different for them than you, when you don't acknowledge that, maybe it isn't coming from from a place that you are racist, but to the person in the marginalized group, they can't trust.
But why can't they trust? Why not talk?
Why can't they trust?
Yeah, why can't they trust?
Jim Crow.
You and I had arguments.
Jim Crow.
But wait a minute. We're not in Jim Crow.
I
Things
know,
got
but
better.
my point,
Things got better.
That's an example. That's an example of why it's hard to trust.
But you weren't alive during Jim Crow, and you weren't. And you know, I remember in the 50s.
Hold on a second. I wasn't alive during slavery. So, and neither were you.
That's true.
So, by your logic, then we should not have any effects from any of that stuff because we weren't alive.
That's not what I'm saying.
We're not living with any effects of that.
I will tell the story one more time, and you've heard it many times, that when I was in law school, there was somebody who I was really friendly with, and still am. And we were just driving somewhere, and he said, "Oh my God, they Jewed me down like you wouldn't believe." And I looked at this person, and I said, "You know, that's a really anti-Semitic thing." And he was shocked.
He probably asked you, what does anti-Semitic mean?
No, he knew what it meant. He's smart. He's really smart. And said, I had no idea. And he didn't know any Jews. He lived in the Midwest all his life. He didn't know any Jews. And we talked about it. And you know what? And I never thought he was anti-Semitic. And he's not. And he wasn't. But that was not his experience. But we talked about it, and it was over. And you know, he learned something from it. And I think that the problem in the teens is, rather than teaching, you cut people off and say, you're racist. And
okay, and I'm acknowledging that happened a lot more than it should have, but I'm asking you to understand why it happened. And the fact is, it is hard for marginalized people to trust that it didn't come from a place, even though it may not have. It's hard to trust that it didn't.
Fair, and
that's it.
That's fair. And at the same time, the people who are in the receiving end of that sometimes react to go the opposite way.
Well, you can't go the opposite way because now that speaks to what's actually inside you. If you can easily embrace, if you weren't racist, right? So what you said wasn't racist, but now because someone accused you of it, now you're going to move over here and actually be racist?
I'm saying
that speaks to what's inside you.
I'm saying I think there's a big part of this country or a part of this country that has done exactly that.
Okay, well then again, my point is that speaks
you may be right.
It speaks to your character. Not you, just...
No, but I'm just saying I think that's been the reaction by some people, which allows Trump to say what he's saying.
That is a shame.
Okay.
Okay. Where are we going next?
Oh yeah, I guess we should. We got to do the show.
Are we going over to Babcock?
This was way more interesting than the show.
Yeah.
We're gonna just stay over here.
Oh, we're gonna stay over here?
This was way more interesting than the show.
Okay.
Yeah, that was way more interesting than the show.
Yes.
Okay. I vaguely remember this. Oh, the Aaron Rodgers thing, right. Okay, here we go. What are we doing here? This is Michael?
Babcock's gonna. So we're just gonna play it full, and then he's gonna, got it.
Right. So, why don't we do this? After you play it, let's just have the shot on Babcock talking.
That's what we're doing. What do you mean?
I mean, rather than him swinging over, just start with Babcock. Once.
Oh, when we come out of the sound.
Yeah.
Go to Mike, right.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Here we go. Well, this is going to put a huge smile on Roger Goodell's face because Nicholas Hoult, big-time Hollywood star, he's Lex Luthor in the new Superman movie, got a taste of the NFL, and sounds like he really, really likes it. He went to a Steelers game, and actually got to interact with Aaron Rodgers, their quarterback. And we got Nicholas here in LA and asked him about his NFL experience and the possibility of the Super Bowl
in London.
Going to London. Check this out.
You just went to the Steelers game.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it was awesome. Man.
Are you a big football fan?
Not particularly. I grew up in England. Pittsburgh was an awesome city, man. We had a good time there. And the Steelers game was great. Yeah.
You look like you were excited on the sideline from the pictures I saw.
Yeah, it was cool. And I got to meet. Well, I met Aaron Rodgers before, but I got to say hello to him.
You think he'll be a nice addition?
I don't know anything about football. I can't comment on.
Well, there's
so he's one of the best ever, right? So of course
it has to be an upgrade. It has to be.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
I hate the idea, and I hope it never happens because I think this is our game. But there is a real.
What do you mean our game?
It is.
We stole soccer.
Yeah,
what? Well, we
did.
Nobody
cares about
American
soccer.
football.
Are you? What are you talking about?
In America.
Our version of football is a uniquely created here, and it is.
And I get it, Charles.
Here.
Like the NFL wants to make even more money. It's embarrassing how much they already make, but they want to make more money.
You sound like a socialist.
No.
You sound like a socialist.
Wow.
Well, you sound like a socialist. What are you talking about?
Let's go, Mandami.
The NFL's made too much money.
Yeah, I'm voting for Mandami. No, they already have games in Germany, in Mexico, in London. The Super Bowl, that's a bridge too far here.
So let me ask you something. You're a huge UFC fan.
Yes, I love the UFC.
UFC was America-centric, and now it's all over the world.
Yeah.
Dana took it all over the world.
Yeah.
Okay,
but fighting is America doesn't
But Dana created the UFC experience, and now he's brought it over to other people.
I get that.
You got a problem with that?
No, I don't, because fighting is global. Again, football is an American sport. I don't.
And you
like
can't compare the Super Bowl as an event.
Yeah, it's an American holiday. You can't have it in.
Just think about the win.
They're talking about having a team in Europe, right?
I think that
actually
will
having
happen,
a team in
Charles.
Europe.
Yeah.
If you have a team there,
then you can have a Super Bowl there.
Have the Super Bowl there.
That's
Like,
right.
Every time someone opens a new stadium, this
Babcock, you can eat fish and chips in the stand.
I'm not a fish and chips kind of guy. I'm more of a chicken tenders kind of guy. I can deal with it if they have a team.
Michael changed them. You're like, forget the fish and chips. We got chicken and chips.
There's a real push for this, though. The ambassador. The British ambassador to the United States has requested that this actually happen, so it's not just actors.
Bet he has.
Actual legit push.
Hi, it's Neville from England here. It's so nice to see, a movie star like that turn into a civilian who was starstruck. Meeting Aaron Rodgers, absolutely incredible. He's the star of the movie Superman, the new movie, and he's completely and utterly humble and down to earth.
So you're a Brit who likes American football, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. See?
Yeah.
And if the Super Bowl were played in London, you would want to go to the game, right?
Absolutely.
Look at this. We're already selling tickets for you, Goodell.
It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. You're out of time. Yeah.
Hey, I gotta say, we have some Englishmen in the chat that are coming in.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
They're coming out swinging.
Nice.
Good. Now, first of all, and I agree, Jide says, Babcock got this one wrong. It's an English sport called rugby. America took it and transformed it, which is correct.
Oh.
Which is correct.
Wow.
Huh. How about that?
Oh.
How about that?
Gotcha.
It's not similar. You took the game.
By the way, if you see something like that,
what?
You should just jump in. If that were to come up while we're talking.
That's a pretty good point.
You should jump in.
That's a good point.
Now look.
She filed what?
MLK says, how is American football? You throw it with your hands. England has proper football.
Well,
hey.
Field goals.
Hey. Oh, come on.
Well, no, that's true.
But
the rugby argument's good.
The rugby argument's a good argument.
Rugby argument.
You kick the ball for once in the game. Once in the game.
You don't do it once. Do you realize? No, you know what? I didn't realize this. I read this somewhere, that kickers score more than any other player on a team.
Yeah.
Kickers.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure the all-time leading scorer in NFL history is
a kicker. Yeah. How about that for knowledge?
How about that for... Okay, well, in what you guys call soccer, the goalie uses his hands. We don't call it handball. All right? Just because you use your hands or feet every once in a while doesn't mean that's the game.
That's funny. That's funny.
Come on. Babcock thinks he knows it all. That's from Bella and Buddy's mom.
Guilty as charged, yeah.
He has the best hair in the office, you gotta admit. Right?
Yeah, someone wrote something mean about you.
About me?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Marigold says, Harvey, you are showing your age and are out of touch.
What bothers me more? Showing my age or out of touch? What bothers me more? To be really honest.
I think you're very comfortable on your age.
Yeah, I think
it's more of a strength for you.
No, I think I'd be more comfortable being out of touch.
Really?
Than
old?
Than acting old.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. To be honest, that's probably not a virtuous way of looking at things. But I'm being honest. Oh, this bad, huh?
No, I just don't know if I can say it. But it's not the worst we've gotten by any means.
Okay, we'll say it.
Lily says, who is sleeping with Babcock? That poor person.
Babcock is
Lily, shout out to you. I see you are a big fan of mine.
Babcock
and I love you.
Babcock is a good guy.
Thank you, Harvey.
You know how I hired Babcock? Tell him how you got the job. By the way, Babcock now runs our sports department.
This is embarrassing. Well, first of all, I made an audition tape. I managed a restaurant in New Jersey, and I happened to be watching TMZ with my family like I used to do. We were eating dinner, and they ran like a little ad where you were sitting on at your desk, and you said, we're starting a TMZ Sports, and if you think you'd be good for the job, to make an audition tape and to send it. And I was like, maybe I'll give it a shot. I think I'd be good at that. I almost didn't make it. I ultimately made it. It's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible tape. And I sent it to you. I kept harassing you. I was calling. I was emailing. I was writing letters. And I was like, I'm either going to get arrested because they're going to get a restraining order against me, or I'm going to get this job. And I ultimately got the job. That was 12 years ago.
So I looked at the tape, and then did we?
No.
I called you.
Somebody called me from the office and said, did you meet Harvey in the airport in like Denver? And I was like, no. And they were like, okay, thanks. And they hung up. And I was like, what does that mean? You saw my tape and you thought you saw somebody that resembled or that was me.
Right.
So then I was like, all right, well, he knows who I am. And so then I was writing Charles letters and don't you dare.
I could go to my desk and get the letter.
Is it time for the next segment?
It was a very nice letter you sent after the interview.
Actually, speaking of the next segment, I hear in the next couple of days, something big might happen. You're doing Menendez next?
Oh,
what are we doing next?
It's looking at me like, what?
Menendez is Friday.
No, it's Thursday.
For sure?
Well, Thursday and Friday. But Friday, well, I don't think we're going to get an answer on Friday.
Right. Do you want me to ask
the parole hearing
starts
tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow's a parole hearing.
Right.
I got to find out from Mark if he's doing Two Angry Men this week.
He might be a little busy.
He might be. Well, he's. But anyway, so I talked to Babcock, and I ended up thinking, this guy's great. And I hired him, but I forgot to tell Charles and everybody else in the office. And they said, oops, they kind of jumped the gun.
We liked him. We just
they didn't want me.
Hadn't hired him yet.
I said, oh, yeah, I hired him. He's coming out Tuesday.
Something about looking at other candidates.
I'll never forget writing you an email, and you go, I love you. That's why I gave you the job. And I'm like, no, you didn't.
All right.
Okay.
Menendez.
What are we doing?
Stephen A. Smith?
G Block. Yeah, you'll love it.
I haven't seen. What did he say?
This is from his podcast.
Okay. We're looking at
we got
paper there.
We got text in the.
We're not looking at. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
How long's the shot? How long?
What's her name? That's right.
How long is the shot? Okay. What do you want, a minute? Okay, here we go.
3, 2. Well, Stephen A. Smith might want to reconsider who he invites onto the set of his podcast. By the way, got a 5-year, $100 million extension earlier this year.
Really?
Yeah. So he's making big money there.
Whoa!
But whoever booked this guest, his daughter, Samantha Smith. Well, I don't know if it went the way that Stephen A. thought it was going to go. Check out her critique of her co-host.
This is it for this edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show with Samantha A. Smith and Stephen A. Smith. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yes, his forehead still has space left, you guys. There will always be space. No, he cannot afford a hair transplant. Keep watching so he can afford it. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back next week probably. Don't miss me too much. Go follow my Instagram at official.SamanthaSmith. I also have another Instagram, and maybe I'll let you in there if you guys find it. Keep on the lookout. Thank you guys so much. Have a blessed afternoon, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Was that good?
She inherited
from her father's cloth.
Oh
man.
my God, that's him.
She just
that's
dominated
amazing.
the whole shamed him, and
by the way,
bring your daughter to work.
Do not be surprised if he is the Democratic nominee for president in 2028. Do not be surprised.
All right, that's where we're gonna end it.
And we're out.
All right, we done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you guys have a lot more you want to talk about.
I thought we were going to talk about Menendez briefly, but...
Well, sure.
Oh, good.
I think they're going to get paroled, and I think that Newsom will sign off on it.
Okay.
I think
now, the way it's going to work, right, is the parole board after Friday will make its recommendation, but it's not going to be until next week, till Newsom...
We don't know when the parole board's going to do it. I mean, the parole board could do it in a day. They could do it in 3 weeks. We don't know when they're going to... what the drill is and when they're
right. So they're just doing
whenever they do it, they send it on to Newsom, and then Newsom makes a decision. Newsom's
going to be
absolutely, positively. Newsom will let them out.
It's going to be a tight fit to get it in before the end of August. I mean,
why is August?
Well, because we kind of thought that they'd be out by.
Well, it depends. I mean, they could be. I mean, it depends on when the parole board decides. I mean, they could go in another room and make a decision. Send the governor's not going to wait too long. He is going to let them out. There's every move Newsom has made, he is saying he's going to let him out. I will bet you a fortune on that.
I still don't get. I don't know. I'm sure there's polling.
Well, it's 50-50. It's a weird move for a career politician
guy who is very clearly positioning himself to run for president based on all the things he's been doing on social media.
He's got something up his sleeve. There's something driving him.
Right.
Because politically, I agree, it doesn't make any sense.
Speaking of polls, over 70% of people would not vote for Stephen A. Smith if he ran. So.
Well, that means 30% will.
And by the way,
given the split of the vote, if he gets 30%, he becomes the nominee.
And
because he'll win.
And you'd probably see a similar number if you go back to, I don't know, 2014 and ask if you want Donald Trump to be president.
That's right. Stephen A. Smith has got that it factor.
But does he need a hair transplant?
Stephen A. Smith, said he wouldn't run for either party.
He didn't say he wouldn't. He said he would think about it.
Said he would think about it. Yeah. Okay. I'm just listening
to
my conscience in my ear.
He never said he wouldn't.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for stream.
We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
We're going to see you tomorrow. Thanks for dropping by. Guys, by the end of this week, I'm going to try and convince Harvey to jump on a live Q&A.